This week we are looking at the subject of help, the help that God gives to us when God comes to our aid and helps us in our walk with Him. And we're going to start by looking at a popular psalm, Psalm 121, and verses 1 and 2. And it says, I will lift up my eyes to the hills, from whence comes my help. My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. Psalm 121 is one of the psalms of ascents, or the songs of ascents. There are 15 psalms beginning from Psalm 120 to 134, which are known as the psalms or the songs of ascents. There is debate as to what these songs of ascents were. But the general view is that they were the psalms or the songs that the people of Israel sang as they ascended Jerusalem, as they went from their tribes, their dwelling places, to go to the temple or to the dwelling place of the tabernacle to worship. They would be singing these songs. And so the psalmist starts by making a statement. He says, I will lift up my eyes to the hills. Why does he say that? He says that because Jerusalem is on Mount Zion. It's on a hill. The whole of Judea is a hilly country. So as you go up to Jerusalem, you're going to hills. He says, I lift up my eyes to the hills. Then he asks a question, where does my help come from? You know, many times we look up to a hill. A hill is an elevated place, a high place. And many times when we look at things that are high, we think our help comes from the high place. But then the psalmist answers the question, where does my help come from? Does it come from the hill? No, my help comes from the Lord who made the heavens and the earth. What the psalmist is saying is, yes, I look to the hill, but my help comes from the maker of the hills. My help comes from the one who created the hills, Jehovah God Almighty. And that's a very important instruction for us, that when we're looking for help, we may be looking at a hill, and for some people the hill may be the church, or maybe a pastor, or maybe their parents, or maybe a spouse, or maybe a government or a business. That's your hill you're looking up to for help. But the truth is, your help doesn't come from the hills. Your help comes from the maker of the hills. It is God who is the source of our help. And so today, as you encounter your life and its challenges, remember there will be hills that can seem to be high, exalted, and seem to promise you answers to your questions. But your help does not come from the hill. Your help comes from the Lord who made the heavens and the earth, including the hills you're looking up to. So if there is a man who is your hill, or a woman who is your hill, a church which is your hill, or a pastor which is your hill, wherever hill you're looking up to, today our help comes from the one who made the heavens and the earth. May the Lord help you. May He be your helper, your strengthener. May He give you victory this week. I trust that you're going to have a great week this week, and your help from the Lord will not fail you. I'm Pastor Mensa Otabil. Shalom, peace, and life to you.